had a conversation about it. You know, like the anything's a dildo if you're brave enough thing. Yeah, my ass disagrees. Wait, what product are we making? What?
Good.
Butt plugs that light up and what? Am I listening to butt plugs that light up and have little phrases? Butt blinkers TM. Gotcha. Just get in here. Just get in here, Jilly. I'll think about sponsoring your product later. Right now, let's just okay. Play D&D. Sometimes I don't know if that guy is good for her or not. And then shit like that happens, where they brainstorm up ideas like talking butt plugs that light up.
Who else are you gonna get to brainstorm those kind of ideas?
I mean, I'm always available.
Obviously not, otherwise.
Oh wait, Failure's online. Maybe we can get 50 here.
Frickin' failure.
Et la seule chose qu'une joueur quiert sont une mâle et une
I played League with an e-girl that lives in Montreal now.
Okay.
Today.
Yeah.
It was so strange. Anyway.
Anyway, we're all
how are we
here.
gonna do this without planes? Do you still want to do the Imperium Emporium, or do you want to wait till he gets back, or?
Well, it depends on what the other two people have to do. If they need a minute, we can totally do the Emporium. Or if they have something that they'd like to do, we can start with them and see, where
Otherwise, we can retcon it, and I'll just be like, I didn't actually go out. And
flashback.
then I'll go save planes.
We're Tejas, everybody.
Excuse you?
You're so quiet. Thanks, I'm trying not to exist. What the fuck, Tara? Tara's quote under her name is "You're
Yeah,
so
the final
quiet."
big race is kind of like the
Not to
Super Bowl.
exist.
Only certain races.
A racist thing's being espoused here.
Oh, nothing
I'm gonna be nice.
The wee
You
lass
love
chili.
mumbling, don't you? There's
You
a
both
Far
said-
Cry 6.
What? I'm trying to be nice.
Be nice then. Like,
Ew, no, don't do that.
suck toes and whatnot.
No.
No?
No.
I'm not gross. Toes are just, a part of the human body. Okay. So, how we playing this out?
I think I'm waiting on I'm waiting on my messenger dude. See if he comes back with anything.
That's days, though.
I know. That's all I had to do. In the meantime, I'm just I don't know. I guess at the gym.
You're just at the gym. All right.
You know what? You would be a good sponsor for our product. It's called Butt Blinkers Incorporated.
They heard everything about it.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Everything. I made sure
We
that
went.
they were aware of the offer.
We went through 30 minutes of phrases that would best be fit for these products, man.
No,
It was-
please, just like we have young
what's,
people in the Discord
what's
that are
wrong?
not.
It's just a part of the body.
I mean,
Fucking
toes are a
pleb.
part of the body,
So is the
but like
ass.
butt plugs are not.
Well, they could be if you leave them in there long enough.
but they light up. They light up and they, they blink. They're coordinated to music, and if you have, epilepsy, you're screwed. Sorry, but just,
Why?
They blink.
I'm not interested unless it vibrates. So
I mean, the phrase is more for the girl. Like she'll see the person.
Oh,
she's
well, then I
gonna,
don't care.
I mean, there's gonna be phrases.
I
There's gonna be
can't have
phrases
butt
like.
plugs now?
There's gonna be like phrases like blockage detected. Try again, or just
Whoa, tighten up.
like exactly. Oh,
Practice
that's a
your
good one.
Kegels.
Tighten up.
Tighten up.
Why didn't we think of that one? That would've
Yeah,
been-
why didn't you?
Yeah, we were going with like.
Pick up your ass.
I mean, we were going with like, we were pulling cereal brands.
Bottom.
Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob. We were pulling
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking.
I mean,
Like,
'cause
it
you were
was
just fucking around. You weren't taking it seriously.
Oh, they're going to sell this product. I believe
and
it.
we're gonna be millionaires. Like, okay.
So not.
Alright.
Anyways, right. So Chili is Rauggham's busy for days doing whatever, I guess at the gym, waiting for her friend. Themis is at the Imperium's Emporium. Tara was stealing mad shit.
Yep.
That's what she did do. Is there anything other than stealing mad shit that you want to do until Rauggam gets a response?
Maybe sell your mad shit.
Yeah, maybe.
No! I won't let her.
Okay, then steal more shit.
No, but
Do what you did.
okay, so no, all you want to do is steal shit. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Where are you stealing shit?
Right.
From your asshole.
Wow. Oh.
Where is there to steal stuff?
It's a city, so there's usually marketplaces.
Perfect.
Turn the gird.
Is there a magic shop?
There are multiple magic shops.
Perfect. I would like to look for magic daggers or gloves or boots or something that either makes me more stealthy or magic daggers that do more damage.
Alrighty, so you got a 25 last time.
Yeah.
So,
That's dumb.
It's
She needs to roll actual die now. Like that's this is rigged.
she did. I can't tell what she's wearing. She can tell me she got a 32 next time. And be like, oh yeah,
That is
I got a nat 20. Ha ha ha.
No, she just has to send a picture every single time.
Well, I could just put the die in whatever number I want.
No, it has to be a Snapchat. It has to be a
Yeah,
video of you
There
rolling
are
the die.
ways around it. Yeah, you're right.
I can just roll 20, it's fine. Do you want me to roll again?
No, you don't have to roll again. I'm looking at
Okay.
shit.
I don't know CPR on humans, man. We're screwed. I can save them. I can't save you.
I can do CPR. I can train you over call.
Okay, cool. Well, he's choking on a cat hair, so.
Nice.
The gum went up your nose? What?
If you breathe in,
Wait, what?
get a breathe away. But I start choking and I inhale, breathe out.
Alright.
That's
It's called
disgusting.
yeah.
So
That's
you do
disgusting.
get a magic dagger that is +1. It's in a magic shop. As you go to. So +1 to attack and +1 to damage.
Okay, cool.
And it can look however you want for appearance's sake.
So but it has to be like a dagger. It can't be like a stick,
A
right?
stick. You said you wanted a magical dagger. That's what I gave you.
What if it's a magical dagger that's spelled to look like a stick?
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, fine. Sure. It can look like
Cool.
it can look like a leek for all I care. If you want to go full Japanese here,
Okay, cool.
Farfetch'd, is that you?
What?
Farfetch'd.
Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd.
I did say that. Farfetch'd.
Farfetch'd.
Yeah, you forgot the d.
Farfetch'd dick.
It's got that apostrophe D and whatever. It was just funny.
You're an apostrophe D.
You're a tail. So, anyways, you get right. So you get that. You're going to look for reagents.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
Why? Oh, that was music, but I thought that left. Yes. Okay.
Hi. Oh, hi, baby.
These are more along the mid-grade, I assume.
Well, if I'm making a rare potion, then probably yeah.
Oh yeah.
You make me a
wanna
person, makes me into a real
do
boy.
the,
I want to fix his fields.
right. So, alright, okay. So, rare potion ingredients to turn wine into water, rather.
And into water and fix crops.
And fix crops.
Yes.
3, maybe 4 batches mid-grade. Might be close to 50.
50
45 maybe.
gold.
Well, it's 4 to 5 batches of mid-grade quality for 2 purposes. If you want to flesh that out some other way.
Way were you thinking?
I wasn't.
Yeah, I don't really have another idea either.
If you want to just do one of those effects, or if you want to try and separate the effects and have 2 different potions.
If I was separating the effects into 2 different potions, how would that affect the rarity of the potion?
Helping restore plant growth is not difficult, so it would probably lower it by 1 level.
Okay, and wine into water?
Well, it's going to be magical wine, so it's still going to be rare.
Okay, so I turn a rare potion into an uncommon and a rare.
Right.
So the uncommon I would already have learned because I've already spent 8 hours working on this. And so then I'd only have to work rare, which is
It's yeah, sure does seem that way.
I'm just asking if you disagree.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Definitely. Yeah. Yes, it'll be cheaper since you don't have to worry about mixing reagents into a single potion. I'll
Yeah.
put it down to like 27, maybe. Which probably still be higher, but I'll just do 27 because I'm nice.
Thank you for being nice, Charlie. So, again, I don't find what I'm looking for in the Imperium Emporium.
Oh,
Oh, you can find pretty much all of them there. As far as reagents go, it's not. They have everything. If they don't have it, they can get it.
Just something fishy. Something fishy's going on here.
Well, obviously, Simon.
Would it be an insight check to kind of have a look around, see what's popping, or would that be investigation?
It would be
What's
investigation if
poppin'?
you're just gonna look. See, yeah. It's gonna be investigation if you're just gonna look. If you want to talk to somebody and try and get a feel from one of the employees or something, that'll be insight.
I'll do an investigation to start.
Okay.
why?
See where I get with that. Did I click it correctly? Yes.
All right. You take your time and peruse things. You find. Let's see where down up in here. They've got a little bit of everything on display. Got magical items, alchemical ingredients, clothes, weapons, armor, jewelry. There's a small little alcove in the corner that says secrets. There are a couple statues. There are tanks of aquatic creatures, cages of birds. You go around and you're like, this is a lot.
Yeah, where did all this?
Not just acquiring these things, but feeding these creatures and maintaining like potential negative magical interactions with items of differing. You could say alignment, or even just schools of magic. Like sometimes maybe divination doesn't like evocation. Some sparks come up, and the fact that they are able to brag about the ease of getting something that they don't have, you start to suspect that maybe a few of these things might be illusions. Some of these items may not quite live up to what's advertised on the tin. Would
that be Arcana to verify that suspicion?
For the items, yeah. For like the creatures in cages, well, so like the stuff in the aquarium, you can't really do anything unless you're actually going to try and stick your hand in there without getting noticed.
Yeah.
But Arcana's an 8. Okay. So, because of your higher investigation check, you do notice it seems you find a couple that are just sitting out without a glass case on them or anything. You just run your hand through them and it just passes right through. There's at least a couple of things in here that aren't real. Doesn't mean they don't have them somewhere, I suppose, but they at the very least, their reach appears to be exceeding their grasp, and maybe there's just a little bit of showmanship going on here. A little bit of bragging, maybe. Maybe.
But at the same time,
But
I'm not gonna buy reagents from someone who has illusions on sale. No matter how real the reagents look, I don't trust that shit, because, fool me once, shame on you.
Yeah.
Fool me twice,
Mm-hmm.
shame on me. So, look around, be a little interested, think maybe this has something worth investigating later. But then think, okay, I really need to finish this potion. I can come back at another time.
Right.
And just kind of abandon that there, because I assume still.
Well, we'll see how the session progresses, I suppose.
Indeed.
All right.
then I'll head back out into the market and look for reagents. Or some place that would sell some magic-y things.
Okay, as you go about, you are approached by a little urchin-looking fellow who tells you that Elena would like to see you, and if he gets your assurance that you'll be there, he will part ways. Otherwise he'll stick around.
I'll hand him a copper and tell him that I'm just purchasing some things for my task to relay that message to Elena, and that I'll be back soon.
Okay. I'll let you go. Or he'll leave, rather. Excuse me. You'll start looking for the same reagents, or are you just looking for replacements?
I'm gonna look for reagents for the plant remedy, and then also what I think might be reagents for the wine to water, the transmutations.
Right. Okay. It's easy enough to get plant growth potions. There are sufficient. Obviously, there's farms around, and there are sufficient druids and enough sale in general for that. The wine into water takes you a little bit longer, but the price is the same, so it won't be an issue.
27 gold total.
Right.
Right. We'll head back to the other house, but before I do, Kato,
Yes.
you're in the market, right?
Yeah.
Do I notice Kato at all with the 16 perception? Just wandering around the market.
She hasn't rolled for stealth, so sure.
Kinda.
Just did the sleight of hand. Is all we did.
No, can't. What she's doing. Alright. I will walk up to Kato.
In the middle of stealing a biscuit, Themis just walks up.
Wait,
Oh, hello, friend.
right now?
I was just adding flavor. It's not.
I like it. I like it.
Okay.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm alright. What are you doing? Kinda...
I was just grabbing a bite to eat.
My eyes. That's it?
Yep. That's it. What are you up to this fine day?
The deflection.
This is the longest pause.
I want. What is it again? Is it perception or insight? I forget. I always get them confused.
Insight is lying. Counter lying, rather.
Well. Roll deception.
Well.
Deception? You have a +5 to charisma? What?
Yeah, I do.
Well, if it's it's not proficiency.
I'm proficient.
You're a rogue.
in-
Yeah, you should be proficient. Yeah. So yeah, that's like a +3 right there.
Well,
with proficiency. Yeah, she's clearly just getting a bite to eat, doing nothing else of the sort. You feel kind of bad for asking, like you didn't trust her for some reason.
yeah, I can't imagine why I wouldn't at this point.
She's so
That's
honest.
sad.
looks you right in the eyes, unblinking.
Well, fair enough.
Sure.
Now that I'm here, I do have these potions for you that I had made. And in keeping with my promise, here you are. And I'll hand her 2 greater health potions.
Thank you very much.
She probably could have taken them off of you without you knowing, but yeah, it's better you did it this way.
I probably could have.
True. But, I guess there's just no indication of what you're doing. We go about
Wait, does he have more than 2 though?
Yes.
Sign on, do you have more than
You,
2?
you,
So I could.
I don't know.
So I could
Do
take
I?
a 3rd one.
Do I?
I'm asking you.
You tell me.
I know. It's your character.
Oh, Kato, you tell me. Did you
Oh.
notice more? If you're gonna steal from me, I'm gonna
one-
make you roll all the way.
Is it perception or investigation?
It'll be perception.
Okay.
So where do you keep your health potion vials?
In my bandolier.
So on your chest. Okay. That's
Or
not.
my
gonna
hip,
be-
more like. Or it's like a fanny pack.
Yeah, I know what a bandolier is.
But with potions in it. But with potions in it.
Okay. Alright, so it'll be a low DC, that's for sure.
I rolled a 13.
Yeah, you
So I see.
Yeah, there's some healing potions in his bandolier, yeah.
Ooh. So he handed me 2, but I want 3. So can I try to steal one off him?
Sure. You can do that on sure. Try all you want.
Okay.
I did tell you where they were, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, alright. So this is right when he's finished, which is immediately after he finishes talking to you. I'm trying to get the scene here so I know what's going on. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
like as he turns around, I just snatch one off his belt.
It's a bandolier, and they're on the
Or
front.
whatever it is.
Okay, so he's gonna notice because they're on the front of his bandolier.
Oh jeez.
You turn around and you feel this little hand, or you see this little hand slipping up your bandolier, going right for your healing potions.
Nope, can't catch the hand. But I will turn around
Yes.
There you go.
and see your hand basically like about 5 inches.
You see who the hand is attached to.
Yes. Notice that the flap on my bandolier is slowly coming loose. And
It's like fucking Archon
Did you-
all over again.
did you want another one? You
Oh,
realize you partially paid for these, right?
What? No, I was just putting one back. You gave me 2. I only won 1.
Ooh.
Fine. Alright, I'll take it back then. I'll stick out my hand.
Yeah,
So then, wait. So did I take one or not?
he didn't.
So
Did
could
you-
I
did
hand
you
him the
commit-
3rd one that I just took?
He's
Oh,
gonna know
of course.
that. But sure,
Oh jeez.
sure.
So
Whether-
I have
whether
2,
he's-
but he thinks I have 1.
So whether he stopped, well, he didn't really stop. He rolled a dexterity check to counteract you, so he didn't. But he got a 7.
Uh huh.
So probably,
Yeah.
probably not gonna stop you. But either way, he saw you do it. So whether you hand him
Oh,
back the
jeez.
one that you had, or you hand him back another one, it's he still knows that you have an extra one at some point here.
Okay.
Hello, friend.
I'm still standing there with my hand stretched out, like, hey, if you want to give it back to me, I'll take it back. Like, no problem.
Alright,
Your
fine, you caught me.
Your bandolier was looking a little heavy. I was just trying to save your back. You know, it's long-term damage.
Yes, exactly.
Nod my head at that.
Sure.
Like, look at her and just be like, you do this often, don't you?
No, of course not.
Like, I'm not judging. I've done less than savory things in the past as well, but at the same time, if we're gonna be traveling together, don't you think it would be best not to you'll lie to my face? You know, either or.
Or both.
Like, what do you even do with the things you steal?
I can hear
Were you
the
gonna-
500 daggers in your
obviously
backpack.
use them.
I mean, I should be able to at this point. There's so fucking many of them. But no. But like, what do you even do with what you steal? Like, were you gonna sell it?
I was going to use them, I just haven't had the opportunity to yet.
Use the potion.
Speaking of which, she seems
yes,
to have a
that
walking
too.
stick.
At speed. What?
Speaking of which, she seems to have a new walking stick that you didn't notice before. Because she stole the short sword that was a stick. So she also has a walking stick that she's walking around with now.
Gonna
Go on.
give her a one. For her. Just be like, so you were going to use the potion that that you not only helped pay for, but that I would have also given you had you asked.
Yep.
So you're just a compulsive thief.
No, I was just trying to help you out. Your hands looked full. I was trying to help you carry it.
Yes, but you had given me no indication that you were following me anywhere.
You're the one who followed me.
I just...
Yes, turn it around! Yes! I'm here for this.
I don't think I like your logic,
Okay.
young lady. Not at all. But in all honesty, are you doing this for gold, or are you just doing this for the thrill of it? Because
That is confidential information.
one I can help with. The other one, well, maybe I could help with it. Depending on the potion, and I'll just kind of trail off in thought, thinking about, like, how could I fix compulsive thievery or compulsive behavior with a potion? Anyway, yes, I can help with one. I might perhaps be able to help with the other. So which is it? Is it the thrill or is it the gold?
I already told you, that's confidential.
Alright. Fair enough, I guess. We will be traveling together for quite some time. There's no real need to hide anything. It's not like I'm here to judge you.
There's always a need to hide.
You're making this really, really hard, Kato. You're making it really hard. You're making it really hard. That's all I gotta say. You're making this really, really, really fucking hard.
He said in a seductive voice.
These are not real people.
You're the one that set this up. You're following me.
No, Charles.
Gave you what I owed you, and happen to stumble across
Tomato,
the market.
tomato.
It's not a crime to be in the market unless you're putting filching little hands all over the place, in which case that is most certainly a crime. Not that I care, but more the laws and
Alright.
interests of the empire, but so be it. If you ever do want to find out about, more of your type of people
There we go.
in the city or the continent or elsewhere, give me a call. I might be able to hook you up with some the grayer areas.
Alright, I will.
Fair enough. I'll put my hand on my bandolier, make sure all the potions are there, give her a look, and then just move off and head back to Elena.
Alright. There we go.
Oh my god!
Will the
no,
excitement
you can't
number
use that
6.
as a catchphrase.
Good gods. It can't possibly be that funny.
No, we can't. No, we can't use that one. Oh
God.
So, yeah.
Oh,
they can
no,
do this
you don't
all
wanna
night.
hear-
I
You don't
bet.
want to hear the one he just
Unfortunately,
said.
I
No.
So, you find your way back to Elena. You get
That's
you get an
disgusting.
audience pretty quickly. You enter her office. She's got a nice little second floor. Hey.
Alright, Chili, I'm muting you for now. You're too loud.
I didn't know it was going to be a server mute. That's even better. So, dear, please have a seat, lad, would you?
Down, cross my legs, my hands.
Oh boy, the least communicative body posture in the world.
Indeed.
So, I've just been visited by Farmer Rufius this morning.
Oh, he visited you, did he?
He's not best pleased with what you did, or did not do, I suppose. He's questioned my methods a wee bit, and I don't like that. So, I figured I'd get your side of the story as the shiftless bastard in this situation. His words, not mine. I'm happy to hear exactly what happened with the arrangement we had.
Well, I'm capable of taking care of myself in a fight. You could say that. However, the disturbances that your dear friend, our dear friend Rubius, was dealing with were caused by a very mischievous band of creatures named Koboloi. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term, but they are companions of a sort to Dionysus
Bacchus.
and Bacchus, whatever. They use both names in the universe, right?
Technically, yeah. Mostly the Greeks stick with the Greek and then
Yeah,
maybe some of the like Iberians or whatever. Anyway, go ahead.
Bacchus, Dionysus, whatever name you wish to attribute to him. And well, you see, there's no way me or anyone in my group could have taken down 9 of the creatures, or even stopped them, given that I was banished to another plane for at least a whole 15 minutes. Mention what it was. However, there is a very simple solution to Koboloi, and that is their extreme aversion for fine herbs. All your friend Rufius has to do is plant any kind of fine herb, chives, tarragon, parsley, around his fields, and the smell of them, or their essence, I'm not clear on which is more repulsive to them, we'll just keep them away indefinitely. But I do realize that dear Rufius had his livelihood damaged by the spirit's action, which, for the record, were in no way my fault. So I have told him that I will try to help him fix his fields. I also wish to mention that one of your associates currently has a never-ending well of magical wine on his lands. And, I don't know about you, but some of the more capitalistic folks that I would know would love to hear something like that. I can, however, create a potion to harmlessly turn it into water, if given enough time. And that is the gist of the situation.
Right. So you're gonna. I think he wants his field back. I don't think he cares about wine so much.
Well, I had gotten that idea, yes, but I was more mentioning it for your sake. If, you wanted to make a small fortune on magical deity-blessed wine, the opportunity presents itself while I'm still researching the potion, at least.
I certainly don't have the desire or the funds to outright purchase the man's land. And even if I did, I'd have to do so at a discounted rate. No less. Right, so the point is that you know what the next best thing to making reparations is? Not making the mistake in the first place.
I don't see how this is a mistake on my part.
Right, well, that's the problem, isn't it? I'm afraid we're gonna have to, kill you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know, I feel like an elf such as yourself would have been able to come up with a more agreeable solution to the problem.
Yes, well, that is quite possible. However, we are dealing with creatures of not quite unmeasurable, but certainly unknowable power, who managed to banish me to another realm for a whole 15 minutes.
You didn't think to maybe trick them into doing something else or going somewhere else, did you?
By talking it out, they were quite intractable. Said something about Dionysus or Bacchus deciding that the land was going to be fit for a well or some such. Well, really keen on angering deities. I did try my best to discourage them, however, before I was.
So, what do you need for the potions to restore his fields then?
And gold, more or less.
If I give you more gold, can you do it faster?
Probably. Researching a potion is not exactly something that can be rushed.
Alright, fine. I'll give you half then. As my part in this. Responsibility wise.
Quite agreeable of you.
Yes, well, it's supposed to be. Yes, well, I'm trying to help out a very agreeable member of society who's been aiding us many of the days. So, I will inform Father Refuse that you're planning to repair his fields and restore them to their original, pristine, ready to harvest condition. And we will, I will send someone for you tomorrow, perhaps? the day after, something like that. Whenever you're ready.
The potion to fix his crops should be ready 4 hours from now. However, the potion to get rid of the wine that is currently probably spilling out onto his fields is going to take a considerable amount of the magical nature. However, to tell him to plant some fine herbs around his goddamn fields to keep the stupid noble away from disturbing them at night, then you can most certainly do it.
It's,
You didn't seem very keen on listening to my advice the first time.
right. Well, we'll have to figure out how that's going to work in the winter, won't we? Until then,
Fields will danger in the winter, I don't know. Unless he plants things and can plant in the winter. And in this area?
right. So, in any case, you're welcome to use the safe house if you're still interested.
Well, oh wait, Chili's still muted. Just mute her. Hi, Chili! Did she mute herself? Yeah, she
She's adorable.
isn't she? I just want to crush her.
In a hug.
Right.
What are you cursing me with?
Oh, hi,
Right.
Chili.
You also horribly misspelled my name. How do you even spell my name Izak?
Because that was intentional.
My name is
Deliberate.
It's like in the goddamn Bible. It's not that hard. The worst spelling I've had for my name is this.
Isaac. I could have done. I could have spelled it like.
That looks a
could've
little
spelled it
bit
like
more
that.
Hebrew. But
Could have spelled it like that.
So, Chili, are you really serious on the safe house thing? Right? You're really serious on the safe house. You want a safe house for one.
I mean, until I can hear back from what's going on, yeah. Like, yeah, it'd probably be wise because as we get closer, I'm not sure what said conditions are for how people feel about how would they feel if they found out I was still alive.
Fair enough.
So,
I'll assume I've had this discussion with Rauggam, whatever.
that
And
tracks.
just, I'll look at Elena and say, yes, I am in fact still in need of a safe house. Or chapter house, as lovely as it is not the best place to be researching impossibly volatile alchemical. One.
Uh,
I mentioned that too loudly.
yeah, maybe you shouldn't have said it at all. Anyways, so
In character.
right. So here's the letter. It's got the address on it. The information's there. They'll let you in.
Certainly being much more agreeable than your Rufus, although for my livelihood so threatened. Well, no, I didn't believe I'd be quite so angry. Controlling your emotions is an important thing, you know.
Oh, aye, it definitely is.
Especially in our line of work.
Mhm,
You ever
yes,
all smile.
especially when you have to play to keep both sides happy. Sort of does take a lot out of you.
Nod my head at her little jive.
Yes.
You're my way.
Yes. Alright, so you get the safe house.
Fucking Rauggam, right? The fucking.
What about
We really gotta devise a way to like communicate to each other where we're fucking going. Like, well, I guess I did storm off them. Anyway,
maybe one day you'll get some earrings of message sending or something. You can just
that would be nice.
like walkie talkie each other over.
That would be like a really nice dungeon reward. I mean,
More practical. Yeah. Maybe you'll meet the luckless masters again.
oh, that would be hilarious.
They're
That
they're
would
uh,
be hilarious.
they're supposed. I had them in mind as a bunch of dungeoneers who go around from place to place, take care of stuff that nobody's using anymore. Anyways, so you'll figure out your accommodations. You will get your potions done. Go over
Yeah.
to
Definitely.
yeah. You'll go over to Rufus's farm and apply it correctly, or just apply them in general, I suppose. One of the
Well, I'd want to
Ooh.
apply the rare one. But you know, I fix the crops and the wine comes back in and destroys the crops again. It's not gonna. Doesn't vibe, you know.
You know, that's a good point.
Sorry.
So, all right, you go ahead and
I'm also gonna add these potions to my repertoire. Spend the gold and the time to research them.
right. You got time since you're mostly waiting on Rauggam to get word back. Excuse me. You
Regrowth. The fair.
yeah. So the transportation goes. You dump it in. Doesn't seem to be an immediate effect. Do you want to wait or keep
Definitely gonna
or
wait.
continue? Okay. Nice. So you wait for water to eventually come up. It's been 2 days ish, 2.5, something like that. And after a little while, it seems to get a little bit more watery, but there's definitely still a purple tint to the liquid that's coming out of the amphora. Wait a little bit longer, doesn't seem to change one way or the other.
Interesting. So, I'm assuming what's happening here is I transmuted the wine that was already there into water, and the amphora kept producing more. So all it's doing is just watering down the wine. That's getting just like jetted out of this well.
That if that's what you assume, then that's what you assume.
Make it.
You want to do a check of some kind or something? Is that what you're saying?
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Well,
Because
DM to player, you're using a rare potion to try and undo the work of a god.
is it the direct work of a god, really, or just a god's minion? There's
Well,
like
the
quality-
minions, yes, but the minions didn't make the amphora of Everflow wine.
and the amphora is stuck there. It can't come out.
It is definitely so. When you go, you notice that there's actually quite a bit of work that's going on in the field. Around it, there's some people who are digging trenches to try and get the wine to sluice away. There are people who are harvesting the flax that is sort of damaged but salvageable, and the flax that's untouched. It looks like they tried to make a bit of a moat around the whatever it is, the amphora. But you'll notice within like 5 feet of the amphora, it looks like they just scraped rock. And they can't dig out any more dirt.
Okay. Here, my next
Oh, you're really breaking up.
Hello?
Oh,
you hear
okay,
me?
there you are. Hi, Isaac. Or should I just say, Isaac?
Kill yourself.
If you think it'll help.
Alright. So my next idea would be to potion into like a stone of some sort of like the idea of the Philosopher's Stone type deal, and then drop it into the well. So that even as the well keeps producing more wine, it immediately just gets turned into
Water. Alright, so you want, like, the keystone of all transmutation at once.
no, just water to wine or wine to water.
No, but you want the Philosopher's Stone. Just the
I
keystone.
I do not want the Philosopher's Stone. I could not make that. That shit would be. I'd have to be level 20 to make a Philosopher's Stone.
Probably, yeah. We can make a whole quest out of it if you really want to.
Make you a Philosopher's Stone.
Another fetch and carry quest.
I
Just
looked
like
it up.
Talia's.
I looked it up, and I'm just like, whoa, that is not what I want. I no, that is not what I need right now. I just need to turn the potion into a rock. That's it.
A rock that perpetually casts whatever, wine to water or whatever.
Exactly.
Not,
If anything, if it was a Philosopher's Stone, I'd get more water out of the wine than I would wine out of water, because wine is more valuable than water. But it's not a Philosopher's Stone. All I want to do is turn wine to water.
Okay. So now you're going to start looking up. It's a very specific one trick pony.
Yes.
Okay.
Based off of a potion that I've already created.
Okay. All right. So you will start in on that then. Should be. All right. So we'll give that some time. So Chile.
I will drop by
Hmm?
after you're done with Chile. I will drop by Elena's place to report what the fuck happened and what I think happened.
Okay. Chills.
Please.
Oh, hi. So, you sent a dwarven agent to do what?
I believe I sent them to find any like hidden lore of the oh,
Usually by the start of Civil War.
the Grey Lords. Because since I can't seem to really find any, because it's so secretive, so I sent someone to try to acquire any means necessary. Or at least the origin of it, like where they believe is the birthplace. Just that. Give me intel on this. I believe it's the Grey Lords.
Singular, but yes.
The Grey Lords.
Alright, so after a few days, your hireling returns. So the cult of the Grey Lord is mostly in the north. There are some in the there's a little bit of worshippers in the Ural Mountains, and there has been rumors of that in the Alps, but primarily it's in the Kiln Mountains. So the dwarves, being who they are loath for anyone to get their hands on information relating to essentially a dwarven cult. But he's able to determine that most of the time the followers of the Grey Lord voluntarily or they self-exile rather than be a part of the city and the society in general. They go off deeper into the mountains or off to some far remote area, something like that. They voluntarily tend to distance themselves. There's not a lot of infiltration of dwarven societies per se. They obviously do have to recruit and all that, but they're not trying to make grabs at power. They're not particularly violent. They're not particularly wealthy, but they do certainly have a religious aspect that is a little bit fluid, which is odd for dwarves. They do very much feel that the Grey Lord is the next best thing to Vulcan. And since they don't have access, since nobody has access to Vulcan anymore, unlike the old days, the Grey Lord is now the best option for the dwarves to pursue for a protector and a god to worship. This is where the problems come in between them and dwarven society. As far as politics, they do try to have a little bit of sway, mostly with the clergy, but they do try to have a little bit of political sway. As far as he's able to determine, they don't care about the Caskbanes one way or the other. They they may have showed a mild interest in the Caskbanes when you were in power, and maybe it would have done some peripheral scouting to put some feelers in the water, and yeah, put some feelers out, see if anybody's interested. But since you got swept away, they've just essentially just closed the door on that. They don't. They're not. They're not really in the society as much as everyone else is. The idea that the Caskbanes were abusing power and manipulating their people in their kingdom doesn't really affect them. Doesn't really bother them. The idea that maybe a Caskbane could be returning doesn't really bother them. Doesn't really. That's outside of their concern. I'm sure if you said I support the Grey Lord, maybe they would change their mind. But the way it stands right now is pretty neutral towards the Caskbands. They're also they don't like the Firebeards, but they're being pragmatic in their interactions with them.
Why don't I like Firebeard?
Since the Greybeards are doing these sweeps of suspected Grey Lord cults, it's unclear right now if the cult of the Grey Lord is trying to stop that, or maybe the Firebeard's claims are not honest and truthful. but they are they do put feelers out for the Firebeards, and it's it's very difficult to figure out what the Firebeards' response is. There's not there's not an all-out war. At worst, it's like a cold war.
Yeah. Okay. And for my understanding,
You got to speak up, like into a microphone or something, sweetie.
I'm trying.
I believe you, but
Is this better?
yeah, it's so much better. Oh my goodness.
Okay. So last time the Grey Lords are like the opposites of Vulcan, right? And it's like almost kind of like
The Grey Lord is something that some dwarves came up with after the gods ascended to Elysium. They believed, for whatever reason, that there are still motes of Vulcan's power and elements of it, and that there must be enough to worship. And that this would have taken its own consciousness and its own mind at this point. And it is the Grey Lord. It is maybe a child of Vulcan, maybe it's residue from Vulcan. Whatever it is, the majority of dwarves disagree, but it's not the opposite. It's an offshoot.
okay, and if Vulcan hears about that, sit down. Come on, you little dick.
Damn.
Get off. You know better. He's on my desk.
Do it again.
Anyway. No. No. Okay. So, but from what I still can gather, Vulcan is very much just there. Just nobody has seen it in a while.
The gods have not stepped foot on Mundus for 1,218 years.
Right. But if they were to hear that their dwarves are losing the faith in them, though, could something possibly come of that?
Absolutely. The gods certainly follow the more Greek idea of being fickle and vain and jealous. But Vulcan is being more like Hephaestus, is not quite as prone to that, but has a more solid, stable mind, you could say. But if he came down and found out that the dwarves were worshipping somebody other than their creator, he would not be happy, that's for sure.
Right.
Something could come of that, yes.
Right. But was there only, like, this Vulcan, I'll call it a shrine for time's sake, the shrine, was only clergy able to get there, or, like, was anybody able to get there who could survive, kind of thing? Or was that
The Vulcan, the shrine of Vulcan or the Grey Lord?
to the Vulcan?
There's huge temples to Vulcan in every Dwarven kingdom.
Right, but do you have to be clergy to get to them, or do you have to be noble, or are they open to public, kind of thing? Pretty sure I wrote this.
They're totally open to the public.
Okay, I couldn't remember if I wrote that down. But then what? Maybe it was Greylord then that nobody had survived to get to said island or something.
Yes, there is a presumed statue of the Grey Lord on an island that is about a day's journey north of your city, your hometown. The only reason that you can even see it is because the fungal forest on that island has a bioluminescence. Because it's quite far out. You wouldn't. You probably have a spy lens or something to see it. There was Magni Leadfoot, the explorator, who wanted to go out there. It was going to be it was going to catapult him into archaeology fame and all that sort of stuff. And you were there for that. And his expedition failed in a terrifying way. So
Did I wit? Did I witness? Did I witness the death, or did I just witness him like get swept away or something?
Oh, you and like four dozen other dwarves witnessed the death. There was a whole expedition of exploration out there. So, you all were camped by the shores of this large lake, Lake Greywater, and whether he built it or bought it from some surface dwellers, Magni Leadfoot, the explorator, managed to somehow get 5 or 6 other dwarves and convince them to travel across water, which is something that dwarves do not do, at least not underground water. Somehow convince 5 or 6 dwarves to go over underground water and do some research into this statue of Greylord that's on this island. You and 4 dozen of your fellow dwarves watched him sail out on a long boat of sorts, with lanterns hanging from it, with mining equipment, well, not mining equipment, but archaeology equipment, rather. And you watched what you presume is a Morlock. You watched its tentacles come up, crack the boat, and drag it down. And you heard the screams of dwarves, you heard the cracking of wood, you heard the snapping of metal, but you didn't hear the sound of water at all. You watched items splash into the water, and they made no sound. The sound of when the tentacles came up, they were silent, and they crashed down on the ship into the water. Anything having to do with the water effect itself, there was no sound whatsoever. You didn't see any glowing lights underneath the water. Nothing that would show you where it was. You and 48 of your kin stood there in rapt, silent horror for 10, maybe 15 minutes, extinguishing any sort of lights or torches before you eventually, quickly, and quietly packed everything up and moved away from the shore as quickly as dwarvenly possible.
Was I like kind of a teenager then at that given point then?
You can be however old you want to be, sure. You can be a teenager.
Well,
I had that's once, and then there's a second time when you saw a Morlock. So,
okay, so yeah, that was a Morlock.
yes, the dwarves call them Morlocks. They are deep sea underwater creatures. Vulcan, in the Himalayas, Vulcan helped your people slay pretty much all of them. But as far as the rest of the mountain ranges, you and all of your dwarven kin know this for a solid fact. Anything bigger than like a medium to large sized pond, you do not go near. You don't skip rocks, you don't light torches, you don't talk. You do whatever you need to do, and then you get the hell away from whatever underground body of water you are near. It is petrified.
I saw this twice.
You did.
I'm sure Father is pleased. Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's not
So,
bothering me.
that's it.
Oh shit! Pardon me. Let's go to the island now. Get a magician of some sort. Be like, hey, can you teleport me over there?
That's an option, for sure.
Is it actually an option, or is it one of those like I have to have been to the place before?
So there's actually a table. The more familiar you are with a location, the greater chance you have at arriving at it.
Oh, what?
If you can get a mage and give him a spyglass and say, "Take me there," and he can see it with the spyglass, that would be like nearly a guarantee. Like in the 99th percentile of success.
Damn it, failure! God damn it! This is some bullshit.
Yeah, he really does need to get his shit together. Anyways, so yes, the island of the Grey Lord on Lake Greywater is still there as far as you know. It was there the last time you were in your hometown city. But that is the only, or I should say the most well known. No. It's the most well known proof of the Grey Lord cult's existence. And you can do more research to see if people have ever seen like movement.
Well, that's what. Yeah. Because I was.
That's a whole other.
Well, that's what I've kind of pooled into. I mean, I think I'm going to call her Gianna, or Gia for short. I think that's what I'm going to pool into Gianna's little mission that I left with her.
So
keeping up.
Right. So you have your fiance of a disgraced dwarf of a disgraced family clan.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
who's now looking into cults.
Yeah.
And, man, obviously, I hope she lives.
Yeah, she will. Don't worry about it.
She's not liked. She's not. She had bad entanglements, let's say. And now she's.
She was allowed to live. She was allowed to live if I left.
Right. Sounds more like a courtesy thing. But what do I know? So, anyways, she's doing a lot.
Uh-huh. She's gonna, I mean, in olden times, the women knew more because of their little, clans of circles that they made. Anyways.
Agreed.
So, that's why I was trying to pull that into her and be like, yeah, hey, she can do this. Okay.
I can work on another lore dump for her to give you when we get there. Sure.
Yeah, I would. I'm trying to type out all this stuff here since I still don't have my computer yet. Let's see. It's at my apartment. We're moving me this week, and my new computer is not in yet, so I can't transfer the files yet, or at least email it to me yet. So that's why I'm typing out these notes here. It's so strange, a kraken with no sound on the water. Like, that's so... Morlock, whatever. It's still very...
It's just what your people call them.
Yeah. It sounds like a kraken, but...
Oh, it's worse.
No. Okay.
I was thinking about making it a little bit like the Watcher in the Water, but... I
Oh.
Yeah,
oh my.
See, that's worse. See?
Oh, no. Because part of me now wants to do research on a little bit more on the Morlocks now. Dang it. Oh, man. Oh, dang.
Well, the player might. I don't know if the character does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Okay, so he hasn't given me much on the so now that I know a little bit more about Morlock there, like what happened in that.
The second one?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, what happened the second time? Well, sure. What could possibly happen?
Who could possibly? Who knows? So, the second time is in fact your second time, so you are older this time. You took a party of adventurers far west into the Killing Mountains, so underneath of the North Sea, somewhere between Norway and Greenland. It was about it was pretty much it was about a month full trip. You were going to get some rare fungi, which in retrospect now, you kind of realize that at least one of those party members had hired, not hired you per se, but at least one of the party members that you were escorting was probably a necromancer.
Oh,
So there came a point when you came to the shore of an underground body of water. You couldn't see the end of it, and so you don't know if it was just a lake or a sea or what. You do. It was fresh water. It was calm, placid, glass-like surface. You were in the middle, and the way that this situation was set up was that you had to maybe 15 feet between the shore and the rock wall. So you had 15 feet of clearance to walk very close to the water. And you were an expedition, you had other party members who didn't have dark vision, so you had torches and you walked around. And as you moved through this narrow passageway, everyone became very quiet. Some of the doors extinguished their torches. And you went relatively quickly, but definitely quietly. And then you heard the splashing of water. You and all of your kin immediately snapped their necks to look and see a half-elf refill his canteen on the shore. And then you, all of your kin, and the remaining party members watched as tentacles were barbed and hooked, slithered out of the water, wrapped around his neck and his arms, held him up, and then pulled him under. And you heard screams, you saw them try to fight it off.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
None of you moved. Your Dwarvenkin stifled the other party members who were on the verge of yelling out or going to his aid. And again, you watched the tentacles pull him underwater, but there was no splash. There was the breakers from the water as it hit. There was the ripples. There was everything that you associate with water except the sound. It was just that half-elf screaming, and then nothing. And much like the first time, you and your kin doused the lights and sat quietly for several minutes before quickly and silently making your way to a cave entrance where you fell in their tunnel. And then obviously we did not take the same route. But that was the second time you saw parts of the warlock.
how did we kill them before? Or, how were we assisted before?
The stories that you recall almost exclusively involve Vulcan assisting the dwarves. So somewhat like the Fae, there were other things that grew and came into existence on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
As the gods were out ordering the universe, and they took however long they took to get to this planet, and life evolved. And there are creatures that are in underground bodies of water. Underneath the mountains. Vulcan constructed dams of sorts. He drained the underground seas. He converted some of these into aquifers for your people. While they could originally need stone, they still needed to drink water. And some of these creatures got beached and were killed. Some of these creatures were corralled into smaller pools, and the dwarves and broken would smite them in their tidal pool of sorts. But it was still not easy. The dwarves still died by the dozens. And after Vulcan ascended to Elysium with the rest of the gods, the dwarves kind of faltered, and they were of the opinion that they can't kill these things without Vulcan. And there's this whole fear that has maybe even been in them since the beginning, but Vulcan overcame it somehow. But this fear that's race-wide has kept them from really doing anything about the unlocks ever again. It's very difficult to motivate your kin to do the great works of old, like damming up underground rivers and aquifers and separating safe water into dangerous water. They have your people have what they need. There's no the reward is not worth the loss of life and obvious risk and fear that they suffer.
So I can't take like a lightning sword to it and it won't die.
You can take a lightning sword to it. You can just like chuck a sword at it.
No, like, say it tried to grab me and then I just stab it with a sword made of lightning or something, and would it like actually die because it's a water creature, or like because it's so strong and mythical that it can be only killed with mythical like power?
Well, your people didn't have only magical weapons when they fought the Vulcan against them a lot.
Okay.
So it certainly is damageable. So when it comes to lightning, water is a conductor, right? So
Right.
so the reason you're either going to have real life mundane lightning, which is going to basically short itself out because water conducts so long, or you're going to have magical lightning, which is going to stay focused on the target and whatever it is that you intend to do with the lightning. So you're not just going to like stick the sword in the water and electrocute everything in there.
No.
But if you were to stab it with electricity with an electric sword, yeah, that would certainly hurt. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, damn.
With a dagger would probably hurt as well, but yeah, we're just talking about numbers now.
Yeah. Well, damn. I really need a fucking mage.
Well, if you want to prepare, you can ask me to make some potions.
Can you make a potion that will make my great axe into a like magical lightning thing? Is that even?
Depends on how strong you want the damage to be, because I'm going to be a very rare potion. But if you want a common potion, or it would be an oil if you were applying it to a weapon. Your character doesn't really know any of this, but you know that I'm an alchemist, and that I have made greater healing potions for you guys already.
Right.
So,
well, I just wasn't sure if that's.
If you want to make some potions and figure that out, I might be able to substitute. Well, not substitute, but like kind of mimic some spell effects, not everything, but some spell effects with potions.
And that's probably more what it would be. It's not going to be like you permanently enchant the weapon. It'll be
No, it would be an
this-
oil.
No.
It'll be this oil gives you 3 attacks or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Striffy.
Hey, Chili.
What kind of DC is that gonna have if I try to attack? Or AC, I'm sorry. What kind of AC is that gonna have?
It will not be a small number. You're getting distracted, Chili, with the Kraken here. And you wanted to know about the Grey Lord.
Yeah, I know.
But...
And I'm trying to figure out what would be better if I just be a tattletale, go to Vulcan, or just handle it myself, earn back the respect of my people, piss off a few people. I mean,
About going to see a god like it's just like going to the fucking grocery store.
She's just gonna pop into his apartment and be like, hey.
hey, you want to buy a timeshare?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, maybe if Chili had a Valkyria stone and did something with it to attract Vulcan's attention, maybe she'd be getting it over.
Don't I have one of those in the vault?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
but maybe not for long.
Wait, whose voice did I just hear? Wait a minute.
That would be mine.
Mm.
I did speak.
Oh, I thought I heard planes for a second.
Who are you?
It's
That's all
not,
I'm
it's the way,
saying. Maybe that Valkyria stone isn't gonna be there forever.
you're
Like-
planning to steal my stone?
I didn't plan anything. I fucking hired people to steal the stone. I didn't do shit. And what's this about your stone?
It is my stone.
You got exiled from your people. Nothing that belongs to them belongs to you. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Everything that's theirs will be mine again once I take
Yeah,
back
but
power.
currently it is not yours.
It is rightfully mine.
I'm
It's just
sure
not
this
currently.
Is her sign-on right now.
No, this is Talia who contracted the Raven's Eye to steal the Valkyria stone. But yeah, no. I mean, obviously you don't know any of this, so who the fuck cares? Moving on.
You
Okay.
didn't contracted to steal it from the Killing Mountains, though. You're trying to get it from
No,
the Alps.
I just need a stone. I didn't
Okay.
care
We're
where
gonna
it
go
came
to the
from.
Alps before we go to the Killing Mountains. They'll probably go to the Pyrenees before they go to the Killing Mountains. But yes,
Interesting.
that's a lot of money too. I hope Talia's gonna make bang while she's away.
I mean, that was what the favor was for.
Oh, they're gonna flip the bill.
They foot the bill. I get a Valkyria stone. They get to. I think I helped a party take down a wyvern or some shit.
We'll make it a whole school.
Oh, here, I got an idea. You can take out a Morlock for me.
I
You
don't
can
know.
take out.
I already fucking did the favor, man. Like the deal is done.
You want
Like-
to do a favor for Rauggam?
I already repaid my favor to Rauggam by sending Themis.
Alright, but why don't you do another one? What's wrong with that? Don't you want to have Rauggam owing you favors?
I mean, I'm just a giant
I don't
beat
know.
stick, so I don't know what I can offer.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how much Rauggam has to offer in terms of
Oh.
favor repayment.
Ooh.
I mean, I really am just a beat stick. Shut up. Don't look at me like that.
You're being looked at like that. Just saying.
I'm being looked at by 4 eyes, yeah.
She wants to ride a beat stick.
I would love to.
I'm
ride-
glad I am glad I have headphones in for that comment.
For what comment, Chili? What was that? What comment?
No, I'm not that gullible.
Aw.
Shut up, Charles.
10 points to Gryffindor.
Yeah. I'm probably in the Hufflepuff region.
Nah.
I'd like to be Ravenclaw. I'd be fine with that. I'd really like to be at the Battens Academy, but
I would take Slytherin.
ooh.
I mean,
Ew.
obviously, no, the Bobaton. I guess you could. Aren't they an all-girls school, though?
That's why
Yep.
That's why I said I don't think it's gonna happen. I'd like to be, but I'd like to at least visit Overmore.
Let's be honest, though. The all-guys school?
The storm, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever they are. When they went to Hogwarts, the Bobatons and the whatever the fuck they're called, they were all fucking. Be clear here, like there's no way they weren't.
Nice. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. They're just doing very specific. The Japanese magic school has tunics that change color. Based on, I think it's like intent or something like that. That would have stopped Tom Hiddle, or whatever his name is, Tom Hiddle, from becoming Voldemort.
Plot twist.
Yeah. And then there's Rauggam, whatever the African one is. We have to essentially blast your way into it. Anyways, so so that's like a week of time gone until Rauggam finally gets his answers.
Okay.
Alright, so in the meantime,
Yeah.
do I manage to create my stone with a week's worth of time?
You're probably gonna have to get in a little bit deeper with the eye. I can't imagine you being able to finance all this yourself.
Yeah, like I said, I have to talk to Elena
Right.
about suspicions about the well and whatnot.
Right. So making a wine to water stone is gonna take another level of intensity.
You want very rare?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll for it. It might botch it.
Love you, baby.
You wanna?
I definitely need to talk to Elena about like the what should we call it? My suspicions about the well and whatnot.
Right. You can probably squeeze a little bit more gold out of her. You might be able to get some assistance. I'm sure there's at least an amateur alchemist around here, if nothing else. The dwarves are perhaps have an above average interest in chemicals. Sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So there is an option. It's probably going to take more time, but there is something that you can do in this game called taking 10 and taking 20. Meaning if you spend extra time and are extra cautious and extra considerate and willing to put in the money and all that, you can take a natural 20, or not a natural 20, but an unnatural 20 plus your modifier, and then get whatever the amount's going to be.
So it would be like 22, basically. Yes, my efficiency, which would not be enough to go there.
Taking 20 is something you can do when attempting something that has no penalty for failure. Well, you lose your ingredients if you fail. You have nearly infinite time. You're basically going to keep going until you succeed, so you take a 20. Taking 10 is usually done when you're doing something rote. Your passive perception inside of the 10 plus perception. Taking 20 is only allowed when you aren't under stress and there are no negative consequences. Taking 20 takes 20 times as much time as a regular skill check would, and you assume that you rolled 20. Basically, it represents your time to do it really carefully, trying repeatedly until you succeed. Use when you want to succeed and have time to spare. Note that if 20 plus your modifier is lower than the DC, you still fail even if you take 20. So, for the sake of plot, I don't mind you taking 20 on this if you want to take 20 times the amount of time. So, it's a lot of time. That's 160 some hours.
No, that's more.
No, because oh, that's right. Because it's not 8 hours. Because it's not 8 hours.
Moreover, even if I take 20, I can't get the DC 20.
All right, so I don't know how you're gonna do that then. Okay, so what's all this noise here? For starters.
It's not me.
Well, it's not Tara.
Tara's gone, yeah.
What?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Stop. Stop. Stop it.
I'm not doing it.
Well,
It's-
I'm here. This is gonna be
You're the
horrible on the playback. Like, holy shit. Okay, I'll sign up.
It'd say it's only showing up on his side, like,
Yeah.
light up as green.
Ah, my ears.
What is it?
Hi. That's terrible.
What did he do?
I don't know what he doesn't even know what he did.
Like you're rubbing loth on the mic.
It's cloth, you pleb, and you know it.
Well, when my quote there, it was supposed to be live, and you still wrote it as life.
That's because that's funny.
Still staticky?
Oh no, it's much better now, actually.
I was one letter off. Fuck you.
Yeah, well, fuck you too.
I could have made a comment. Oh my god. I want to punch you in your ballsack.
are such an idiot.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go speak because at the end of the day, I'm doing this for her, so.
Alright,
What?
go ahead. You go and meet with Elena again at some point in the next few days while Rauggam still waiting on his return. Info dump.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Yeah, Themis is gonna look pretty, like, miffed and kinda pissed. Just gonna sit down and look at Elena and just say, we have a problem.
Oh, I'd much rather you be saying
And,
we have a problem. Yes. Right, if we have a problem, this will be it.
I'm just gonna look at her and say, what are the lengths you're willing to go to help Rufius?
Oh. what do you mean about that? But I suppose, man, 55. I'm not willing to dump a few thousand gold into this, but he's helped us out. He deserves repayment in kind. I can't put a
So you owe him
number on
favor,
it.
is what you're saying.
He's helped us out. I don't want to lose his resources.
Fair enough, I can understand that.
I don't like with favors. I try to keep a balanced ledger, if you will.
A very, very wise decision. More wise than you could ever know, really. Um, here's the problem.
Start over.
Hmm?
Start over. Start your sentence over. It's more of a joke, but go on.
Too drunk to understand humor right now. uh, look, I'm not a humble person, and I can tell you that I am a very, very good alchemist. I've plied my trade for quite a while. I've been learning it since almost as far as I can remember, which is quite a long time. I'm not sure I can fix your problem. Because at the end of the day, I am mortal. And unless I gather an amount of power that is unreasonable to expect in any decent amount of time, there's no way I can really go against the work of a god. And that is what you're dealing with.
Yes, you can. Don't worry about it.
Oh, eventually. Eventually, that's the plan. But, like... Or, essentially, a god, whatever. But... Your friend Rufius has somehow attracted the attention of Bacchus. And... one of the strongest potions that I could devise to get rid of this wine was enough only to dilute it. And so, unless you have an alchemist capable of creating a legendary potion on hand, one capable of essentially defying Bacchus and his edicts, I don't really see how to solve your problem. Rufius might just have to deal with the fact that his fields have an everlasting well of magical wine for a little while. I can that's now diluted, but I mean slightly diluted. I assume it's just gonna produce more wine. The concentration is just gonna keep going up as the water seeps into the soil. But I can offer you the potion of plant regrowth, so that you might harvest the crops that were damaged when the well was created. But that area of his fields, until Bacchus loses interest in it, really, is going to be marred by wine. And really, if you wanted to get rid of it, you might be best going off after the temple and asking for their advice. In a sense, you've given me an impossible task.
Why would you even say that?
It's true. How am I supposed to get rid of a fucking divine artifact, essentially?
No, I gave you a task to fix the problem. You didn't fix the problem, so now you've got to deal with the fallout from not fixing the problem. You are giving me such a headache, wee lad.
No.
I'm gonna
See,
pray.
that's the problem. Is the headache was there. You asked me to investigate the cause of the headache, and the headache is beyond my ability. But I have investigated. I've given my best effort to repair it, and somehow your poor man Rufius has attracted the attentions of a god. Maybe he'd be better off planting wine and starting a vineyard, since clearly Bacchus favors him so.
This is bullshit.
This is bullshit.
It is a little bit bullshit, yes. It is. But that's just the way the story's gone so far.
I didn't know what you guys were gonna do. I'm coming up with plot hooks, and I'm just.
I'm looking at the Kraken, like, and it's everything you're describing, and it can summon a lightning storm. That's bullshit. What the fuck?
But it's not a Kraken, it's a Murloc.
But the thing is, he described it perfectly. The tentacle attack, it can sneak up on.
It's not a Kraken, though. It's not a Kraken.
Right,
tentacle can grapple and restrain target and even kill.
Okay, first of all, why are you looking at Kraken stats? I didn't say you could do that. Second of all,
it's in roll 20. It's in roll 20.
I didn't ask where it was. Second of all, I can tell you right now, I'm not going to give it a lightning storm when it's 5 miles underground. Thank you.
But it's a legendary attack, though.
I understand that.
It can breathe air and water. What the fuck?
What? That's not a surprise. There are spells. You can get cyanide to make a potion that'll let you breathe underwater. That's not that big a deal. Why is that anything? There are so many. I shit you not. There are so many ways to kill a Kraken. My group found one out by accident. Okay, by accident.
What?
The spell control water. It's like 100 by 100 feet. You can control water. We just removed the water.
And it died?
Well,
it's an aquatic creature. It breathes water.
Well, it's amphibious, but more to the point, a lot of the abilities that particular one had was affecting water that was around it, making it poisonous or whatever. And we just took all the water. Oh my god, Cyanide! You fucking driving me up a wall. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Do you have a fan on or something? Is it blowing on your mic? Okay, that's much better. Maybe...
Strength is plus 17. Oh my god. What the fuck?
No, strength is 30, which is a plus 10. Saving throws is plus 17 to strength.
Oh, okay. Yeah, totally
that's
better.
Fine. Yeah, that's fine. You can easily do that.
Better.
Deals double damage to objects and structures because it's a siege monster. Oh my god, that's dumb.
Why are you worried about that? You're not an object or a building. What does it matter to you?
Okay, well, I typed in more. And it didn't come up, so...
Right, that's from The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. I just took the name from it, and it sounded kind of dwarven-y, kind of Scottish-y. Okay.
I was trying to, I was trying to help myself out, like you said, and it didn't work.
It's immune to lightning. That's fucking awesome. It's immune to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical. Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do against that. It rewards 50,000 XP, though. That's good.
Okay, but yeah, all my attacks are literally useless. I can run in a circle around it because of my
As this-
my ring of water walking.
But if you kill it, you get 50,000 XP. You'll go up like 5 levels at once. Wouldn't that
Okay,
be
but how
nice?
could I kill?
If you
Running in
live.
circles around?
If you live.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not my problem. It's yours. So, anyways. Right. Well, this is quite the bind.
Indeed.
Sure. Just go ahead and do the potion of growth. I didn't know any particularly strong alchemists right now. It's never been much of a call in my line of work.
Well,
Sure, I could pull some strings, get some favors, something like that. But for the moment,
you might be better off seeking out a cleric of Bacchus, really.
a cleric of Bacchus. Yeah, I'm sure I'll find one at the local tavern.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Me neither. They can drink you right under the table, though.
True. Very true. But really, I've done all I can, and at most I can save the flax in the radius around the well. But
Right.
I can't get rid of the well until Bacchus decides that he no longer wishes a well of everlasting wine there.
Right. Well, you might as well go over there and try and avoid Rufus if you can. Do whatever what the last bit of effort that you have. It's out of your hands and it's out of my hands for at least a few more weeks. By that point, it'll be winter and there'll be no point. It'll be
Indeed.
whatever. It'll be harvest time. There'll be no point.
He gets his crops back. Hopefully, the wine will freeze over in the winter if the laws of physics still apply somehow.
Nope. Alcohol doesn't freeze, my dude.
I mean, wine will freeze.
But it's gotta. No.
Maybe diluted wine will freeze.
I mean,
Alcohol literally cannot freeze.
Well, anyways, the point is that he's gonna go and just pour down the last pot.
yeah, I'll fix the flax around the well, so that hopefully he can
Okay.
get his crops worth out of it.
So
But I can't do anything against a divine artifact.
Right, so you head on back. What's the name for a really young plant? Like a sprout?
Sapling.
No, not a tree. A plant, like a bush.
Like a sprout.
I guess. Let me see if I. I guess I could just type in young plant leaves, huh?
Foundling would be different.
Okay. So
Yeah, I can't remember the
yeah, whatever. So you go back over. It's been a few days of time as you figure out how to do all that sort of stuff. You go back over. They're still digging the moat around it and some troughs, sluices. Try and whisk the wine away, whatever they can. You go to start sprinkling your potion, and you see a little fleck of green on the ground. You look around. There's a few more little sprouts of green. They're kind of in a row.
Would it be an investigation check to figure out what they are?
Sure. Well, it'll be a nature check if you want to figure out the plant.
Oh.
Or if you just want to start looking at it, then
Nope.
If I was with you, maybe I could have helped you.
So it's so you're looking at it, and one of the field hands comes over to see, because they know who you are by now. And he bends down and looks with you. He says, "It looks like a grape leaf." Does it look like that?
Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it.
Maybe. You might want to tell Mr. Rufus to start maybe investing in some trellises.
His eyes get wide. Oh, yes, that would be a really good idea. Stay here. I will let him know. He runs off to go and get Farmer Rufus. He returns and starts plucking through the dirt with you a little bit, and you see just sprig. You see sprig after sprig. Sprout was probably fine too. Anyways, you see sprig after sprig of grape leaf. They're kind of in a line, radiating out from the amphora. He see his animosity towards you diminishes very quickly as you and he both realize the immensity of what you find there.
Yeah, blessed grapevine.
In
Blessed
fact,
grapevine.
before you leave, you share a drink with him, and he gives you a hearty handshake.
Well, I'm terribly sorry about the way we met, but I'm very glad that you came out of this ahead of the venture. That's for sure. The grapevines should definitely grow faster than you might expect. Grape is a perennial, so that's nice.
Maybe if you're lucky, it'll grow all the way through the winter. You'll have a full-fledged vineyard by summer or spring even.
Indeed.
So with the surprisingly light end to the situation, you doubtless sprinkle your growth potion anyway, just in case. But why not at this point? And spend the rest of your time waiting for Raugham's informant to return. Well, whether going to the baths or checking in with Rufus or looking up more chemical concoctions.
I mean, how long does it take for Raugham's dude to get back?
There's like 2 days to get all the ingredients and potion materials.
Do I hear back from Gianna?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Well, it's 2 separate things.
But like, how long does it take for him to get back?
Probably like a week or so.
Okay.
Maybe
I'm going.
4 or 5 days or so.
I'm going to offer. I'm going to go to the market and offer my services as an alchemist again.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not asking for doubles of ingredients. I just bring you the ingredients. I'll charge you half the cost of the potion.
Standard.
So, I'll do that for a week basically, and try to gather up some gold.
Alright. For a week, you're saying to 8 hours.
Yeah.
So that would be 45 hours. Do 5d4 times 10. That's how much gold. And yes, you do receive a response from Gianna.
Gianna. Mm.
25 words.
20 gold.
What?
Time 5d4 times 10. You got a 12.
Oh,
So 120. Okay.
Yeah, 120 gold.
I thought you said.
Jesus.
Whatever. I thought 12 was the total. It's like, how did you get all ones? Alright, so 25 words. Can't wait to see you. Been very difficult and worrisome. Repressive time. I will wait for you in the
5 more words.
old family gardens. How's that? It'll be your family gardens.
Oh, I like that.
Just for clarification.
Yeah. Okay.
Your old family gardens.
Yeah.
And so also the wife of speaking that you described, like crows and that's the youth camp that the rogues have. So it's totally doable. Everything. It's just if you want to come up with like core Fidel camp or something like that.
Mhm.
I don't know, it's just to be the title. But yes, so you get a message back from her. And you get your informant information. That's the whole week done. And are you? Is there anything else that you want to do, or are you going to be ready to move out?
Does Themis have to be still for potion brewing, or can he, like, it's that's something we can kind of like take with us and brew along the way?
I'm not brewing anything at the moment.
He can maybe
Well, since-
do some low level potions. It might be at a higher DC depending on the context.
Oh, you want me to brew some potions? Okay.
On the move, that was what she's saying. And I'm like, I don't know how plausible that is.
No.
That's what I'm asking. How plausible is it?
Not
No,
very.
I could brew some when we stop for camp.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess I'm like gonna go search for my party members. Be like, hey, chiefs, let's go.
Okay.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
stock for like. Cause I'm assuming it's. Do we know what season it is yet? By the way.
Mid-September.
So.
I'm gonna go do this. I'll be right back.
Not that anybody has asked me about the date until this very moment. You jerks.
So yeah, probably. Well, that's what I'm asking now.
Yeah,
It's gonna be really. It's gonna be really cold in the winter. So
Yeah.
let's make sure. So let's make sure everybody has cloaks and maybe can blend in with dwarves a little bit.
Yeah, good luck getting the Eladrin elf to blend in.
I'm gonna throw a cloak over his head, and drag him there. Then
Yeah,
you
chop
know.
off his ears.
No, just put the cloak over your ears. Make some earmuffs. I don't know.
Like a normal human being.
Just put a hat over them all. You know, you don't need to hear out of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, well, since Sinai had to excuse himself, I'm going to excuse myself too.
Oh.
Just to get something to drink real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. Hi.
Wunderbar.
Stiffy went potty.
Uh, how much potty?
Um,
Like lots
well,
of
yeah.
potty, a little bit of potty, like taking a really big shit potty.
I think you would have DC'd for that. No, I think it's quick, and he was also getting something to drink, so.
Mm.
So, the new store I'm gonna work at, they close at 10 o'clock, and I wouldn't be home till almost 11. Mondays, it should still be okay. Thursdays, I'm not sure about yet.
As for Mondays and Thursdays to get off at 9, is it really like that big a deal?
Yeah.
Really?
Because you're either a morning shift or a closing shift.
Just say that you can't do closing shifts on Mondays and Thursdays. That's what I did.
Well, mornings, they're gonna have no choice because I have to tell them I have doctor's appointments on Monday afternoons, so they're not gonna have a choice with that one. Thursdays, I can't guarantee
I mean,
until.
they don't have a choice at all, right? Like, it's your life. You get to say, hey, I can't work these days.
My position, you're supposed to have open availability. So,
Pardon.
I mean, Charles was kind of the same way. If he told him he couldn't work a certain day, they'd be like, well, too bad, because your routes are these days. This is your job. Yeah, we don't get to pick like that. If you're part-time, yeah, that's no problem, but
I'm full time. I still get to say, hey, I can't work.
you're also Canadian, so
But it doesn't have anything to do with it. It's still just like, I'm working for you. You need employees. Like,
Ta-da.
yeah, that's definitely not how that works here. It's like you work to their schedule or you don't have a job.
that's
That's bullshit. Is what it is.
I mean, it's just the way it is.
Well, it shouldn't be that way, though.
no. If you say I can't work these days, they should accept that. That's just kind of like.
Well, yeah, like I said, my job requires open availability, and
Well,
so
yeah.
I can tell them, I need Mondays. I can only work mornings on Mondays because I can tell them for medical reasons, and then be like, oh, okay. But if I am just requesting random days off, like I can't work Thursdays, and then they're like,
No,
okay.
I can't work Thursdays. I can't close Thursdays. That's it.
Yeah, no, that's not how that works. Now with my job, it doesn't.
Well, right, and that's bullshit.
It's a corporation.
You're there to help them make money, right? They're not there. You don't exist
Yeah,
for their
I know.
benefit. They need you.
Yeah.
You don't need them.
Yeah, but I need to pay student loans.
Okay. You need a job, right? You don't need that job.
It's the only good paying job that would hire me. All the other jobs start at minimum wage, and that's not.
Enough. Yeah, well, ever since the late 60s, early 70s, America let corporations sink their talons into society. It's just been shit ever since.
Yep.
Also, Skyrim belonged to the Nords.
We're gonna keep going, or are we just gonna wait until next session when we have more people?
That's your call, man. I'm just here.
Well, do we know if Plains is gonna do the Emporium thing, or?
I mean,
I haven't. He said
Not
he's
really.
busy talking to somebody else.
if he's busy talking to someone, then that's like, I hate to be callous, but whatever. He just kind of gave up on the Emporium thing then.
It's not hard to, have a flashback or whatever.
And Tara really wasn't doing much.
Yep, that's her MO.
Okay, well, I have everything I need, I think, so far.
Do you?
Till we reach. Are you hinting at something I should
No,
be thinking?
I just didn't know that you got everything that you needed.
I mean, like, I have the info I need, right? Like,
Right.
and since I, like, learned that, it's, if I get recognized, it might not necessarily be a bad thing, we might not get killed in the spot, unless it's a Firebeard or a Royal Guard, some sort,
If you're confident, then we can go right ahead.
Oh boy.
That's all that matters to me, is that you're ready.
But I'm not confident.
Alright, so what do you need to do in order to get confident?
I don't know.
Alright.
I'm still thinking about that Kraken.
Oh, relax. It's just a Kraken.
Yeah. It's like, what happened to Chili's character? It went to stab a Kraken.
This is going to take about 3 hours to explain to you what happened to Chili's old character. Her new character's great, though. You should just enjoy her new character.
Yeah, it's like, what happened? Well, she went to jump over a lake because she has water walking. Actually, wait a minute.
Oh. By the gods.
Oh.
Merciful Minerva, please do this. Please just walk across. Yes! Do it! You're not a man until you do this.
I think I'm gonna need boots of speed or something though, like to just
It will be the end of you.
Mr. P, can I get boots of speed, like lightning speed, just be at the flash, just across this lake?
No.
Why not?
They don't exist in this world.
Hey, Cinna, can you make me a potion that makes me as fast as lightning for like 2 minutes? I don't know.
Those potions don't exist in this one.
That's bullshit. Strippy, you can't turn every idea down.
No, just the ones that involve you speeding over the water. Those are the ones I'm turning down.
Okay, how about a stopping potion? I drop it in the water, right? Because I can walk on the water, but I can drop things in the water. Okay. And it's like a still potion. Like anything in the water just gets petrified and stops. On like whether it's like a minute, or something.
Anything in the water, huh? Just the whole fucking underground sea. Suddenly, nothing lives because it's paralyzed and slowly drowning.
No, it's just
because it can't breathe.
No, it's just like it's like Petrificus Totalis, just for like a second, or a minute or whatever it was.
Sure, you can certainly try.
Is that allowed in this game?
You can try. It's gonna the bigger the request, the harder it's gonna be to accomplish. You know this.
Okay. How far can the tentacle reach out from the shore?
Oh my goodness gracious! I'm quite sure that information was on the Roll20 that you already have looked at. There's no way it doesn't say that. 30
feet? I don't really know.
I think Kraken, man. It says it somewhere.
Now we get to look at Kraken?
There you go.
It can only reach 5.
Well, that's with bite. Hold on. Reach 30 feet with a tentacle. There you go.
Okay, yeah, 30 feet. Okay, so if I stand 35 feet away from the shore,
If you stand 31 feet away from the shore.
exactly, can I throw dynamite at it?
Oh,
Because I'm a miner, right?
I'd love to see you find some dynamite first.
We
Let's
got
go,
we
let's
gotta
go.
make some we gotta make some dynamite.
I'm gonna introduce to you Victor, the Black Powder Merchant. He's gonna show you whatever projects you need in order to blow shit up. How's that?
I need that NPC in my life. I need that NPC in my life.
No, you don't. Fuck off.
Yeah,
I
we do.
really do.
Really?
I really need that fucking NPC in my life.
Can
Alright.
maybe Cinna can make a potion like an exploding potion, and just
Okay,
and we
so
throw it in the water.
there you go.
Trust are now.
There's the Black Powder Merchant. It's on the link on the Discord. Just watch it.
Oh no,
Relax.
it's false. It's false information,
It's
but I'm
not
gonna
fa-
check it
it's
out.
not a false. Yeah, I'm gonna check it anyways. It's false, but I'm gonna check it anyways.
Thanks,
'Cause it might not
what
be
pronouns do you use? What is that pronoun there? Hello.
Suck dick.
What pronouns do you use? I don't.
I was sent here in terms to hopefully negotiate the purchase of some black powder. I heard that
The door slams open at this point, mid-sentence, and you see from around the corner a very lithe, crooked-looking man. Quite elderly, but very spry for his size. You see his arms and legs are very lanky, almost spider-like in the way they move and shift as he peeks out, and you can see he has spectacles besides his thickness around each eye. His hair is kind of frazzled gray-white. Yes! You said you need black powder! Yes, coming! He runs back into the hovel.
I gingerly exit.
As you step inside, the scent hits you.
Hilarious.
And you realize this place is probably filled with black powder, and the last thing anyone wants is to set off any sort of flame. This would be a very bad idea. And as you look around, your eyes adjust to the lit interior. You realize it's low lit because there are two very, very faintly set magical torch sconces on each side that are very, very low light. Kind of like even smaller. And you can see in the room there is a small forge that's kind of in disuse to the far end. There are a large number of crates and barrels that all seem to be contained.
Why am I not a Goliath barbarian? Jesus.
Basically, whatever is shoved off of any mining expedition goes to him, and he just supples through it and kind of.
Oh my god, no.
There's barrels full of sulfur. There's barrels full of looks like broken onyx or broken quartz. And they're all been separated. And you can see now that it's kind of this OCD collection. And there is indeed in the far end what looks to be a barrel that contains a large amount of black powder. It's just everywhere. Very fine coat of powder that is in this entire room. And as he turns around, you can see now his hands himself are black. He goes, "Oh, you came looking for black powder, did you? No one asked about the black powder. I knew it had a purpose. Yes, it was to hit. How much do you want? Speak up! Speak up! Hey! The barrel, I'll run you. And 23 gold pieces. You can see now there's spittle dribbling down his chin.
I can see if I can see the spittle myself.
Yes, indeed. Wait, oh! He turns around and shuffles through a bunch of pieces of burlap and sack and pulls out what looks to be an actual dried and hollowed out hogshead. To fill this hogshead with it, this should only cost you 426 gold pieces. Yes.
As well. show you.
You come to the door, and it's a very
Oh my god.
I said, so you have a deal.
Turns around and just jams the head into the barrel of black powder, picks it up. This soot kind of settles against you and the rest of you guys as you now find yourself partially covered in this slowly black powder. Cough is completely pushed away. 400 gold. You pay?
Down in front of me.
The whisk it's already put away into a side pouch, and you hear the clinging of kind of coins. Yeah. Okay. Something. And he grabs your arm and drags you out of his novel. He points across the way with this kind of shaking, crooked finger. Something there in the brick building. I tell him, he shall send you. He'll give you all.
Am I?
Thank you.
I love this. I need this NPC in my life. I need it in my life.
Need, he says, with a
I
capital
need
N.
My life. I need loads and loads of black powder.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, that's what a professional voice actor will get you.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Anyways, so Chili seems confident that she has everything she needs. I'll obviously let the other two people pack anything that they want, but just let me sleep before he goes.
Isaac.
I'm here.
He's looking at the black powder merchant.
I was too. That was really funny. He's like, roll a persuasion check. 25. Damn. Well.
How much would the potion of arcane armor and the potion of sanctuary cost?
What?
What are they under?
X.
What are they under? What are they under?
I believe arcane armor is uncommon, sanctuary is also uncommon.
Alright, so if we had the common maybe 6 or 7 for both total.
Okay, so I'm gonna buy 2 sets of reagents for each to research while we're on the road. Whenever we take a rest, I'll probably spend some time trying to figure out how to create them from memories that I had.
Memory, all alone in the moonlight. Okay, alright. You do that. You now have reagents for that. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to 7 for both.
Well,
Total. Milan.
okay.
That's so close to my middle name. Holy cow.
Alright, so we have direct.
And we're heading to Varese, or Varese.
Is that okay? Sure. You want it?
That was the plan, anyway.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You have a little side stop. I remember. Okay. It's a 10-hour journey on foot from Milan to Varese. Yes. 10 hours, 36 minutes. Assume you leave in the morning time. If you leave at like 8 or 9, but you're there at 6 or 7. So that's not bad at all. There are.
If we go non-stop, right?
Okay. Is that not the plan?
Are we walking that, or are we still have access to a horse?
We have the
Yes.
carriage and horse and all
You
that.
do.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So it'll be a little bit faster. Come on. These are the Dolomites, which is a region of the Alps in Italy. It's a little bit to the east of where you are, but it's good enough to get the idea, right? In Varese, it is. It's kind of reminiscent of Dale from the Hobbit movies, but it's further than right outside. I will figure out exactly how far. But for right now, my goodness. But for the moment, it is a smaller, kind of like a halfway stop between here and Milan. Let's see here. It's about 2 hours, 2.5 hours from Anne entrance into the Dwarven Kingdom of Zufbar. It has a lot of Dwarven architecture to it. Very few wooden buildings. A lot of almost exclusively stone. There's quite a few dwarves. Fewer lower count on the elves. There's a couple of statues that are outside of the city walls, showing dwarves and humans, and all the races really, and showing solidarity for this
I need a larger one.
trade
I need a larger one.
outpost, as it were.
Longer
Fortified
one.
outpost, small town.
Longer stabby there.
Yeah. It's fair. Oh. Just
Okay.
Party comes into it. There are no walls in this particular one, but there are some banners flying. So imperial banners are mostly prevalent. There's a little bit of town guard. There's a couple of imperial legionaries, but there's more of a presence of Zufbarite towards as far as guarding goes. So they're
Bang stick.
taking more of an interest
Argos?
closer.
it's
So, you arrive
Oh.
late evening. Sun's setting, but it'll be a little bit, maybe an hour tops before the
Yeah, Mike.
It's the Alps in the distance.
No, we're not putting C4 around the apartment.
Sort of. What did I just hear?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I kind of had a side quest type of deal that I wanted to do in Varese for
That's
my
fine.
backstory. So
That's
I
fine.
don't think we really have time to do that tonight, especially because nobody's
Nobody's
here.
the party.
Yeah.
Well, do we want to stop at just Varese, get tavern, for the night, and then
Just,
when everybody comes back Thursday?
Yep.
That's fine.
So yeah, that I'll probably I'll message you about the quest that I wanted to do there. Well, the
Okay.
backstory type thing before
Damn, I missed
Thursday.
a good thing.
And yeah, that's just kind of it
Okay.
for me.
Sure, it's fine.
Oh damn.
Get a tavern. Get a tavern. Possibly cap. Recap the Imperium's Emporium. Maybe. Alrighty. Then Thursday it is.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I should be there. Like I said, I should be there. I'm moving this week.
What? Well, you're not going to be moving at 10 o'clock at night. So.
No, but Friday morning I have to take my big furniture that we're not moving back to the storage unit.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Fair enough.
That's bad timing.
Very bad timing.
Like I said, I should still be able to do Monday nights, but I'm just not sure about Thursdays yet.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's a game. Remember, you're supposed to enjoy it. It's not supposed to be.
I know.
Okay.
But I still want to play, and I don't want to just dip out in the middle of my mission because you guys are heading north 4 with me.
Well, right, but it's Synod's little side quest, so if you miss out on Thursday, it's not the worst.
Sure. Okay.
He's hijacking your shit, girl.
I mean, we're on the way.
I'm pretty sure the vault only is secured by certain higher lore, and you ain't gonna just be able to boop boop, boop boop,
what?
stethoscope it, stethoscope the lock, and
this is not Talia.
This is not Talia. This is not about the
I'm just saying, I don't think you're gonna be able to, click on the lock and get in. I don't even think it's got that kind of lock. I don't know.
I hired the Continental Thieves Guild to steal the Volcoria stone for me.
Yeah, well, it ain't gonna be from my vault. You can find it in the Alps elsewhere.
Oh boy.
Here we go. That is up to Striffy. That is entirely up to Striffy.
Striffy, I will come to Pennsylvania and fight you. No, Virginia, Maryland, whatever.
Where the Volcoria stone comes from? Who knows? Maybe it'll have an effect later on in the campaign, but it doesn't matter because all Talia's gonna know is she got a Volcoria stone.
To remove the eye off her forehead that she got herself.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. That is how this is gonna work.
That is how this is gonna work. Everyone knows that.
You hire thieves to steal something or procure something for you. You don't.
They acquired information.
No, I didn't
not
ask
actual.
for information. I asked for the Volcoria stone, and I've already paid for it.
Well, that sucks.
I mean, for you maybe if they steal it from your people.
They ain't gonna be able to steal it. I already know.
Oh, shit's
Just saying.
That's kind of not how it works.
Yeah, you can say that all you want. It doesn't make it true. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you.
How it works. But anyway, are we playing a game of League, or are you guys just going to bed?
I don't have my computer and my tablet, so.
I can do a game.
Sure, let's play a game. It's been a while.
Verily.
You excited for that new champ to come out?
No. She looked